I've bought a new solar charger from Epever or Epever, I don't know the name, but I thought the ES Sun solar charger is not enough for me. This is the version called Xtra 4415N, and this solar charger has also an DC output with 40 ampere, and this is one reason I bought it. I connect it here to my inverter and it works, but in the manual they say, oh, don't connect the DC output to an inverter. I don't know why. Please connect the battery directly to the inverter, they say. Maybe they write this because I have an 48 volt system, and 48 volt with 40 ampere, it's near 2000 watt, and yeah, maybe they write it down for 12 volt users, 12 volt and 40 ampere, yeah, it's a bit less. So, but there's one thing, there's a problem, and if I connect the solar charger here, DC output, to the inverter, there is an error because there is something like a current shock or an electric shock. So the capacitor of the inverter will load immediately when I connect to battery or to the DC output, and yeah, there's a great spark at the battery, and here at the solar charger there's nothing. I have to do a workaround, and this is what I will show you now. Let's do this to connect the DC output with the inverter with an electric shock or a current shock. So I use just a 100 watt lamp, a normal lamp, no LED or something like that, and I will place these crocodile clamps between the DC output, red cable for plus, and the inverter plus pole. So let's do this. I will disconnect it here. We can see it. Yes, you can see it. So let's disconnect it. So here is no spark because the solar charger will protect it, but it also won't work. So here now I connect this crocodile clamp to this and the white one to this, and now the capacitor in the inverter will load slowly with no spark, and then it will work, and then we have a green lamp at the DC output and no error. So here you are. Put now. I will show you this at the Epever, and now I put this off, and connect it quickly. to my inverter. And now the capacitor loads slowly. And that's it. And here you can see the load function, the light. Maybe you don't see it because the light is turned. Yeah, I put off the light. Here the lamp is on. Before the lamp was off, and now I can turn on my inverter and it works. So now the DC output from this solar charger with 40 ampere is connected to my inverter, and it works great. And now I can set here the under voltage or my limit voltage to protect the battery. And I need no battery guard or something like that, because this solar charger will control my battery and the DC output, and it works perfect. This solar charger has a lot of possibilities to change the settings, but not with the Technic device directly, but with software, with PC or with the app. And I bought also an RS 485 cable to USB and a Wi-Fi stick, and I will show you, I will test it, and here you can see in the app or at the PC there are a lot of parameters you can set, because there's also one thing. If you have the manual, and in the manual there's everything right down in German, in English, this is great. But there's one thing I was confused, because when I press set and long press for battery changing or for battery settings, you can set some values on your own, and then you save it and it works. But when you enter these settings again, the values were the presets the company made, not your settings you made by your own. And this is totally confusing to me. And the PC software, they will, or they show you your settings and not the settings from the company or the preset. This is the cable I bought, the RS 485 cable to USB, and this is the software for PC Windows. And yeah, after installing the driver and the software, just set the right COM port and click here start monitoring, and now we have to wait. And here you can see the values. The values at the moment. So the load current, the load voltage, and all the stuff maybe you want to know. And here over there you can set your parameter. And now I go to control parameter for lithium battery controller butt. and here is it. And now I will first read my settings. Click here and read. And here we are, operation successful. And here you see my values. And here you can change all the stuff you want. Equalization is not possible because it's LE FePO, lithium iron phosphate. And yeah, here you can set all the values, and if you want so, yeah, these are my settings. You see the default settings, the preset. Click just update, and that's it. Now the solar charge controller will use your settings, and this is why I want to use the PC software and not only the settings at the controller directly. And now I will test this one. This is the Wi-Fi. Let's start with the app for Epever solar charger device with Wi-Fi stick. The app is called Solar Guardian, and it's available for Android and iOS. I open app and I already signed up. Under the blue login button, there's sign up. You push there, type in your data, and you've got, or I got an email with a password for registration. I put the password in, and that's all. So now I put here in my name and my password and push login. So I'm logged in, but there is no device or something else, and we have to set it up. Push the button, the blue button, add on the button. Add the solar charger and add the Wi-Fi stick. There are a barcode or a QR code, and I will use this now. And I've got the Epever Wi-Fi stick 2.4G RJ45. So I have to put in a gateway name. Let's start with this Wi-Fi stick. The gateway SN, the location map I have to fill in. This is not my exact address, but this is fine for me. I don't know why the exact address is important. Next step. Go back. Device. Is there something? Here is my Wi-Fi stick. Okay, so this is the gateway, and it's important to know it's just a gateway. So we have to set up the solar charger again. Push add device, but you don't add the same device again. You add your solar charger, and now I have to choose type in because I built in my solar charger and can't see the barcode correctly. So this is Xtra. My device SN. Here you can put in the numbers from the barcode, or you will use the PC software I showed you before, and there's device information. And in device information, there's also the device SN, the serial number. So I put in long number. So this, I have to check it again. Yeah, it should be device name. Yeah. My type Xtra 44 15N. Communication ID number, yeah, it's must be one, one. Yeah, the tip below one. Okay, next step. Please enter the device serial number. This is the serial number. Ah, it must be 22 letters. So, oh, maybe this? No. This? No. This? Yes, saved. Oh my God. So, click here to configure the network. I click there. Enter Wi-Fi password. So I put it in, and now next step. I go to Wi-Fi setup. Okay. Here is my Wi-Fi setup, and we have to use now the network HN underline EP and so on. Password is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How do I know that? There's a short manual, and there's also the hint of the 22-digit serial number. Now I put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in and connect. See if it's work. Don't know. Yeah, it worked. So now I'm connected to the Epever Wi-Fi stick, and be sure it's activate the local device network search or something like that. This is important, but if this is disabled, it won't work. Now, next step. Setting succeeded. So now I connected the Wi-Fi stick and the solar charger to my Wi-Fi, my home Wi-Fi. And now it says connection failed. Ah, of course, network connection failed. Now I have to change to my network. I take this one. Now I'm connected to my Wi-Fi. And now, yeah, here is it. This was the step for connection. I will check online. This is fine. Wi-Fi stick. Okay. Push the button there. It's loading. Okay. I will wait. Ooh, shiny signs. uh, yeah. Okay. Yes, I'm not so good in shiny signs. Maybe I have to wait. Okay. Over there on the top, there's device details. I push this button. Ah, okay. Maybe it lost time with the values. Everything's empty. And on the top, there is there are 3 points. Real-time data. Okay, the device overview. Okay, but I see this is not correct. I will show you a screenshot from the PC software. There's the right device in because I have the device Xtra 4415N with 40 ampere, 40 ampere and 48 volt, and this is 24 volt here. This is wrong. So back, something load, no. Device details. Again, data analysis, maybe there's no data. Parameter settings. Ah, okay, here I can set the battery parameter. Ah, okay. Control parameter. It's not, there are not values. So I think we have to wait. So we are back, and now let's check whether data is available or not. So push the Xtra solar charger and shiny signs. Oh yeah, here is it. Maybe let me zoom in. So now it's evening. Now you see the voltage of the load, of the battery status, the solar panel status. Okay, nice. Let's go to device details. Okay, and now we see here more information than before. Battery voltage, a lot of information. Okay, boy. Device information. Ah, here. Okay, here's correct. 40 ampere. That's right. And device overview. Maybe here it's wrong. Yeah, it's already wrong. It's the same wrong value. And now back to device details. And let's go to parameter settings. Parameter settings operate. I don't know. I push here. Ah, okay. I can import export configuration. Okay. Battery settings. Yeah, that's right. Genau. 70 ampere hour. Lithium battery protect is enable. Fine. Equalization is null. And that's correct because it's lithium iron phosphate. Bulk charge, boost charge, 180 minutes, 3 hours, okay. Control parameter. Here you can see my settings. Bulk boost, reconnect. Yeah, this is my settings. It's right. And they're correct with the PC software. Load configuration. Yeah, manual load. Right, right. Manually settings. I don't know. Okay. Light on, I don't know. Device parameter settings. Backlight, ah, okay. 10 seconds, yes. I think this is okay. Okay. And real-time clock. Yes, it's right. So, this is fine for me. Alarm information I don't need. So, back to real-time data. And yeah, now we see there's less load than before because I turned something off. But I have to say, for me, this is not real time, it's near time. There are, I think, 3 2 minutes delay. And yeah, everything works. I can see something and under home, okay, my consumption with a new solar charger of the day, the total generation, okay, fine. Site, incomplete parameter, I don't know. Okay, yeah, for me it's is this information enough because I don't need a graph or something like that. Um, yeah, so I think this information is the best for me. Okay.